in the type of way, because you got your own mission on what you want to do with your music. So I appreciate people that accept it and like it, as well as the people that don't or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, I really don't pay no attention to people like stuff like that. You know.
All right. Tell our listeners about the creative process you go through when you're creating your music. Are you a pen and paper type of person?
Oh, yeah.
Are you a recorder?
I love to write. I love to write. I love to sit and think. I get my beats. I sit and think about them for a little while. Then I write to them. I recite them a couple of days, get a real good feel for it. Then I record it.
All right.
Yeah.
So, where do you draw your inspiration from when it comes to writing your lyrics?
I don't know. Like, I'm gonna say maybe my family.
Okay.
My family members. I got 2 daughters. You know what I'm saying? And I take care of them. I'm feeling good. Let's hit the mic. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
How old are your daughters, if you don't mind me asking?
I got twin girls. They are 6 years old.
Twins.
Yeah, double trouble.
So your hands are full.
Yeah.
How do your daughters look at you as an artist? Do they listen to your music?
I'm a superstar. They tell everybody that daddy's a superstar.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. So they like the daddy's an artist.
Man, listen, they walk through the crib, anywhere, school, anywhere, singing by nines.
I got to tell you this quick story. My daughter might kill me for telling you this, but when DJ Foot, shout out to DJ Foot for connecting us.
Foot.
But when DJ Foot called me and he's like, I have this artist that I want you to interview, you know, and he told me your name. I actually didn't know who you was, to be honest with you. But when I was listening to, I had Googled you and I had the song Body Man had came up and I started playing it and my daughter's like, this L Gunna, and I was like, oh, you know who he is? And she's like, yeah, he comes on the radio. So yeah, I just thought that was a cute story because I didn't know that she knew who you was, and I'm looking like, okay, how she know who you was? But I didn't even know your name, but I knew the song. All right, so are you trying to make it big in the industry? Or are you just creating an outlet where you can like express yourself through your music?
If big is there, then so am I. But I'm cool either way though, you know. It's all about providing for my family, providing for myself, and being comfortable. If I got that, I'm good. So anything that comes after that is like icing on the cake.
All right.
Yeah.
Do you feel as though nowadays, with everything that's going on in the music industry, that indie artists don't have to be on a label? They basically can do it independently and still get the money that mainstream artists will get?
I don't think you'll get the money of the mainstream artists gets because they might get sponsors and different stuff like that. But money is money. No matter where you get it from. You know what I'm saying? As long as you get it and you're able to provide and do what you gotta do, it's all good. As far as making music, whether you independent or signed to a major label or whatever.
All right. What has been the greatest obstacle you had to overcome as an independent artist?
I can't really say I had any obstacles. Like, I know it's like a job, you know what I'm saying? And to be good at your job, you gotta have feel like everything's smooth. Even when things bumpy, it gotta be smooth to you. To be like a manager or a boss or something like that. When stuff come around, to you, smile looking in like that, it don't never phase that person. He always doing this thing. So that's
so
the way
you kind of treat it like a second job.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like, this is where I'm gonna make my income regardless.
Music is a job. If you don't have a working mentality, you're not gonna stay around with making music.
Okay. If you could sit down with any industry leader, express your issues as far as the worst thing in regards to indie artists, what would you tell them and why? Or what would you ask them?
I would just, cause I meet a lot of indie artists and people want to survive off the music and they can't. So that kind of like is hurtful. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who want to be okay out here in these streets or whatever, and they trying to do it through music, and they feel like they're not given an opportunity or a chance. So I say just Just try to provide more opportunities for independent artists.
Okay.
Yeah, in some way that can help them out.
All right.
Yeah.
You have a hit song that's been playing all over the radio,
Yeah.
and it's getting major airplay.
Uh-huh.
I mean, every time I get in the car, I hear the song. So, can you tell us about Body Mind featuring D Woods, and how did you link up with her?
Her manager, me and her are friends, and we was working together, and she told me she was working with D Woods, and I said, hey, let's get D on the record. D was real cool about it. She hopped right on it, and it just made it an even better record.
All right.
Yeah.
So, we're about to play Body Mind
Let's get it.
featuring D Woods.
Yeah.
Can you introduce it for our listeners?
Right now, you're about to check out this song, Body Mind, is now being played on 106.5 The Beat, 92.1 App Power. Let's get it. Body Mind, Gunna featuring D Woods and Danny King.
All right, keep your internet radio locked in to rappingvairadio.com. We have more when we come back with Gunna.
Yeah. you ain't gonna cause no pandemonium when we go in this mall. She was like, yeah, I might shut it down. And I was just messing with her, but she was real cool, real laid back. I got a lot of respect for her because she was battered herself.
Okay.
And she was like on the grind, like serious, like she on the grind before she came with me, worked with me, then left and kept grinding. Like
Wow.
I guarantee she's somewhere right now working. She ain't chilling right now, I guarantee.
So I seen the video and I noticed she's also in your video.
Oh yeah.
Was it hard getting her to agree to being in the video with you? I know some artists, you know, they would do the song, they'll sing you like the track with, you know, that song and stuff on it or whatnot, but was it a lot to actually get her to say, okay, yeah, I'm gonna do this video?
It wasn't. The issue was actually where were we going to meet to do the video. Like she was in Atlanta, and she sent me her schedule. She was like, look, I'm gonna be all these places, and you can meet me here. And she was like, and I looked at it, she could be in Baltimore. I'm like, wow, that's like an hour away or whatever. So we went down there to Baltimore, shot the video, boom.
So when you went down there, you actually, you didn't have like a concept what you wanted to do. You knew she was down there. You was going to do whatever you had to do in order to get down there to shoot this video.
Shout out to my homeboy, Big Marquis, 804 ENT, first of all. Me and him went down there together, and we got a good chemistry. We ain't know, that was like our second video we shot together. So when we got down there, I'm like, man, let's just go to the docks. They got boats out there. And we went out there. It was a blessed situation out there. I ain't gonna go all in detail about it, but it worked out good out there. And when Dee finally got up from her morning nap to join what we was doing, she came on there, and it just kept falling into place to where it should have been. It was real easy.
All right.
Yeah.
When you wrote Body Man, did you have any idea it was gonna be such a big hit like it was? I mean, you have like over 12,000 views already on the video alone.
I felt good about it. I do remember feeling good about it. I was getting my beats together at that time. I said, man, I got this beat. I'm feeling it. And I was spitting the hook for people, just tripping. You know, just having a good old time. I felt like they were going to underestimate me. And he don't know what he's doing. He just tripping. But I felt good about it. And then when it came out, I had it on the CD with like 10 songs. I was letting people hear it, say, what song y'all think is best? They were like, man, this one right here is like that. And that's how I like chose that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So like I mentioned, it's being played all over the radio.
my dogs low key stacking dough. Money coming in so fast, I gotta count it slow. And before I make moves, I put God first. Might read a verse before I write a verse. They doing anything for paper, no integrity. They got rap dreams, wanna be celebrities. What you do when you broke and got felonies? L gonna keep going what they telling me. I might ball a little bit, but I'd rather grind. Scheme when that dream, wake up money on my mind. I hustle when they want to cuddle, that's how I cop the shuttle. Big scoop, same color peanut butter. Yeah, this ain't the case that you wanna rattle. Fall back, homie, you ain't thinking practical. Yeah, and lately I've been landsliding, talking money on the phone while my man driving. Got buckets full of champagne, dog, and you know that we gon' pop 'em all, pop 'em all. Got my homie coming home from the cage, and I told him that we gon' ball, that we gon' ball. Got buckets full of champagne, dog, and you know that we gon' pop 'em all, pop 'em all. Got my homie coming home from the cage, and I told him that we gon' ball, that we gon' ball. Whips forward, steering wheel on the other side. Every time I come through, I'm in another ride. Yo, my social media numbers low. They say Gunna be more visible, so I'm trying to cop the ghost and put it in my video. If I drop it in his heart, I bring it to your stereo. Hey, behind my back, but in my face, they say they feel the flow. Been rapping for a while, yo. That's how it really go. The flow fresh like I'm back from a vacay. I keep a damn piece as a playmate. Tried to go my routes, but she like me with my baby face. Crying all day, man, so you know my baby straight. I'm trying to eat in the rap game, souffle. I'm saving spots on songs for my dog, screw face. If you down on luck, homie, don't lose faith. Be patient, stay focused, and get your paper straight. Got buckets full of champagne, dog, and you know that we gon' pop 'em all, pop 'em all. Got my homie coming home from the cage, and I told him that we gon' ball, that we gon' ball. Got buckets full of champagne, dog, and you know that we gon' pop 'em all, pop 'em all. Got my homie coming home from the cage, and I told him that we gon' ball, that we gon' ball. Yeah, this jump right here, dedicated to my homeboy Code Red, to my homeboy Twerk. Welcome home. You know what I'm saying? This jump for all the homeboys just came home from doing their time. Now they ready to grind, ready to shine. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Pockets full of champagne, dog, and you know that we gon' pop 'em all, pop 'em all. You know that we gon' ball, that we gon' ball. Yeah, yeah. Screw, you almost home, boy.
Listen.
Yeah, yeah. Screw, you almost home, boy. Go get you straight and come home, dog.
Yeah, what's up? This L Gunna. I'm chilling with my girl Kizzy. Hold on, what's your name, sweetheart?
Christina.
Chilling with Christina. We on Rapping VA. Shout out to my man DJ Honcho.
Dre Honchos.
Homeboy Dre Honchos. We in the building today. Straight up. We about to drop my new joint. We on. Let's get it. I ain't wanna leave y'all out.
No, it's fine. You been so crazy. You said, what's your name, sweet? Fine.